Hello YouTube and welcome to tutorial number 25 in the PHP programming tutorial series. Now I apologize for the short break in the tutorials, but I've been quite busy the last few days. I've just launched 2 more websites and I've been working kind of hard on that, so I just took a bit of time off to make a tutorial for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. So let's crack on. So in the previous tutorial, if you can remember, we looked at the file get contents function, and that allowed us to get the contents of a text file, and also we can use that for other files as well. But in this video we're going to learn about the file put contents function, and what this function will allow us to do is actually, what it sounds like, put the contents into a file. So we'll actually be able to write text into a text file in this tutorial. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is obviously create our opening and closing PHP tags, and we'll just call this file put.php. Okay, and first of all we're going to declare the file that we want to put it into. So we'll just declare a variable called file, and this is going to have a full stop to indicate we're putting it in this directory, and we're going to /lines.txt. And if you're wondering, if you think, well, what the hell, this file doesn't exist, but with the file put contents function, it will check first if the file exists, and if it doesn't exist, then it will actually create the file for us, so we don't even have to create it manually. Okay, so the next line we're going to put is we're going to create a variable to hold what we'll write into the file, and I just missed the equal sign here. So we'll just create a variable called write, and we'll set this to this is line 1, and end that. And we'll also have a line break here, \n. Okay, and the way to use the file put contents function is similar to the file get contents function. You simply have to type file underscore put underscore contents, and then in the brackets we need to have 2 parameters, the 2 mandatory parameters, and that is number 1, the file that we want to write to, which we have stored here, and then number 2, the contents of which you want to write to the file, which is here in this write variable. So all we do is type the first, which is file, and then a comma, and then write, and then we'll just save this. And if we go and visit, we call it file put.php, and you'll see that nothing has happened. That's good. That's a good sign, because that means there's no errors. So if we load tutorials, you will see, where is it, lines.txt down here, and it'll say this is line 1. Okay, so that has worked all nice and fine, so we now know that this works. So let's say we want to write a new line. All we'd simply do is type out here, this is line 2, and you would think, because we specified this, it exists currently, that holds this is line 1 and that's all. And since we're actually just putting the contents into it, it doesn't look like we're overwriting it. So if we save this and we go to file put.php, okay, everything looks fine from there. And then reload this, and you'll see it says this is line 2, and it hasn't actually kept this is line 1. And the reason for that is we need to specify one more parameter what we can use, and that is to append or not. And to append is simply just to add on to the current content, so not delete what's already there. So we'll add a comment, and all we need to do is type file underscore append, and this will tell file put contents that we want to append the current data inside of that file. So if we go here and say this is line 3, save this, and then we go back to file put, and then back to the text file. And why didn't that? I think we need to reload it. No, oh yeah, there we go. And it says this is line 3. So now using the file underscore append parameter, it will not actually append the text. And we can also, we can write in the middle of the file just by, we can store the file as a variable with file get contents, and then we can split it using the explode function. But I'm not going to drag this video on, so I'm just going to end it here. So I hope you guys now are familiar with using the file put contents function. Now, if you have any questions, leave a comment in this video. please like the video as well, because it really does help, and subscribe to the channel. I kinda haven't really planned this video at all, sorry, I'm really busy right now, but many more tutorials will follow. And for a lot of questions I've been getting about MySQL, the next video after this one we will start MySQL, because that's what I was planning to, and everyone's asking me for it. So video number 26 will start MySQL.